All right, so it's time for the Token Metrics Moon Awards, and this time we'll be covering the best crypto funds of 2020 as decided by you, our audience, the Token Metrics family. So this blog post published on our site a few months back. I want to kind of just talk about it. So when it comes to crypto and funds, there are all kinds of funds. You have hedge funds and VC funds, and in crypto, there are lots of hybrids, lots of funds that do both trading on exchanges and also do long-term investing, part equity. So we asked you, our audience, during our survey early in the year, back in, I believe this was January of this year, and you all have gone through and voted, and we now want to go through and present the results. So without further ado, Token Metrics family has picked Coinbase Ventures as the top crypto fund of 2020. Bill, what's your take on this, on Coinbase Ventures?
Well, it's bigger is better. You know what I'm saying? It's like these guys and Galaxy, it's almost a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? If these guys put their stamp on something, it gives it momentum unto itself. It's like, oh, we're with Coinbase, right? Or we trade on the New York Stock Exchange, right? It's
we're the biggest cosign ever.
Yeah, it's co-signed.
Yeah, I mean, because one interesting thing is, because Coinbase is also an exchange, people then begin to speculate that Coinbase will list that project. So for example, here we have projects they've invested in include Compound Governance Token, or Compound, the protocol, Reserve, which is the stablecoin, Token Daily, and Matic Network. So, I mean, they definitely do have a good track record in terms of projects they have invested in. Okay, now going on to the runner-up, Digital Currency Group. So this was founded in 2015 by Barry Silbert, one of the other well-known crypto venture capital funds. They also own CoinDesk, Grayscale, which is the Bitcoin Trust, and Genesis. So they've made investments in Etherscan, BitPay, Blockstack, Coinbase, Kraken. So they definitely do have a great track record. Have you any comments on DCG, Bill, or Barry Silbert?
Well, not necessarily anything specific, but obviously, one of the things that you like seeing is big crypto VC funds having big winner after big winner after big winner, right? Every tech revolution is hallmarked by guys who catch everything. So yeah, it's good to know that there are guys out there who are doing that. It's bullish for the space.
Yeah, and then runner up for number 2 actually is a fund that Bill likes, being a former Goldman Sachs. It's also run by Goldman Sachs guy, Mike Novogratz, Galaxy Digital. So I think this, and maybe Grayscale, but that's kind of under DCG, but this is publicly traded on the Canadian Stock Exchange. So Bill, do you want to comment about Galaxy Digital?
I mean, Galaxy Digital is great. Its stock is a great indicator of the health of the crypto market. I look at it every day. Novogratz has turned himself into kind of a tasteful, tasteful but stylish, Twitter personality, right? So it's kind of like the old hedge fund kings like George Soros or Paul Tudor Jones, Market Wizards, if you've ever heard of the book, except he's cooler, right? And they are just mega long crypto and proud of it. So
now, what question for you? So you believe Galaxy Digital is the leading indicator for the crypto market because you charted a lot on TradingView. Can you kind of maybe explain why?
Sure. So once upon a time, when they were small, just broker-dealer and trading houses, stocks like Merrill Lynch and Goldman Sachs and related firms used to be fantastic leading indicators of the stock market. So when the hot trading companies would start rallying, the stock market would start rallying. And in crypto, Galaxy and Overstock, right? I think Galaxy in particular, right? When you see Galaxy breaking out, it means the crypto market can ripple out for days or weeks. So it's almost like the equity market, you know, it's a huge force, right? It's a
Hmm.
big, powerful vote. When the equity market's like, yeah, crypto's going to do well, this fund's going to do great, right? And then you start going through your AI and your indexes and you do your chart homework and you're all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, look at these opportunities,
Yeah,
right? The,
yeah,
the first round, it was Overstock that moved, right? Overstock went from 2 to 100.
which is crazy for a stock.
That's right.
Yeah. And then not quite a fun, but an up and comer we think is worth mentioning are the indices, because we're trying to do something very, very special by creating model portfolios that anybody can go out there and follow or use for research purposes, obviously not financial advice. But I think indices are the future, because what Vanguard did for equities and almost all markets now by creating the first index fund in the 70s, we're trying to do for the crypto space. So creating our AI-powered indices is a way to kind of have the expertise of both the AI and our team, and making that really fully accessible to retail investors and traders. So if we go down here and look at the actual results, so 44% of the votes went to Coinbase Ventures, then 19% to Digital Currency Group, 19% to Galaxy Digital, then the rest went to A16Z and Andreessen Horowitz, Polychain Capital, Amber Fund. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, so actually, I'm pretty surprised because I thought A16Z would score higher, but looks like the Token Metrics family prefers Coinbase Ventures, which makes sense because Coinbase is a pretty big brand. All right, so tell us what you think. Do you think this is the right order for the best crypto funds in all of crypto? Do you think there's a fund that should have had a higher ranking? Tell us what you think down in the comments below.